Oh yeah. My friend does that with the borrowed racket that I gave him. TIS6 had overhead one packed with
Okay.
a lot of power, so he doesn't really have to put too much power when he strokes. That came out wrong. I
I
mean,
hope he's playing singles, not doubles.
no, he's playing doubles.
Oh. So welcome everybody to the Bakersfield Pop Tennis Channel. Today we've got a huge surprise, a huge gift to everybody out there, all our fans across the world and across the United States. We've got Simon from Pacific Grove, one of the top tennis players in that region, one of the hardest working tennis players. Simon, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
Yeah, and how do I know you, Simon? How do we know you?
Well, we know each other from you were my coach in high school, and I was a player that was studying under you. And you were teaching the boys tennis at Pacific Grove High School from 2018, what's the
We have got Nick is the guy down serving right there. That's Nick. And Max are taking on Thatcher and Noel on the opposite court. So they just started serving. I hit that ball out. It's love 15 here, or 15 love.
15 love.
So you can see it's the same game as tennis.
Right. Rapid play though.
Yes,
play.
very
That's
fast play. You always got to be ready. You want to go in and attack that net. So 30 love.
Very love.
Oh,
Bad mistake.
that's good.
40 love. Now, when you play, are you a serving volleyer?
4 love.
I'm not much of a volleyer, but I am more of a server.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you're a server.
I have groove.
Yes.
Yeah, give it
So they won that game. Now it's love 1. My serve.
So do you guys switch courts every now and then?
So in that's another point. Yeah, in tennis you switch every odd game, right? Number, right? In pop tennis, every 3 games. Switch sides.
Okay.
I don't know why that is, but that's so. You see that blue and green? That's a regular pickleball court, and then
Okay.
that extra yellow line is the 3 feet extra for pop tennis.
Right. Okay. I see.
So it's easy to create these courts wherever pickleball courts are. There's also ways to create them on a regular tennis court.
Right. I've seen that. I've seen that on the high school tennis court.
Yeah.
People have used blue tape.
Okay. To make pickleball courts, though. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
Put that away. So it's a fast game. It's a lot of fun. The ball's coming fast. It's a lot faster than pickleball. That's what we like about it.
Right. Oh. Okay. Some more room for competitiveness.
Yes. A little bit more trash talk. Now, do you think you guys over in Monterey would enjoy playing this? You, Delbert?
Yeah, I think we would. I don't think it would be that hard to adapt to.
Yeah. No. It's very
But I guess the feel of the rackets would kind of throw me off because I'm more used to the ball bouncing from the racket strings than just using a paddle board.
right.
So I think it would be more like ping pong on a bigger level.
Okay. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yes, it does take some getting used to going from the strings to the paddle.
Right. It's like a control of power almost,
Yes.
I think.
Yes.
I mean, the technique is all like probably the same. But,
Pretty similar, yeah. Similar form, similar strategies, just on a shorter court, shorter paddle, the flattened ball.
Right. There are many sports, like different sports with rackets involved. Like I forgot the sports. It's kind of sports name. It's like I think it's called racquetball.
Okay.
And it starts with an S. It's like
Squash.
like your yes, squash.
Squash.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Now I remember a time we were playing in Morgan Hill High School. You guys had a match in Morgan Hill, and it was like maybe 85 degrees there, and they had to put ice water on all the courts for everybody because you guys were having such a hard time with that heat. Well, we were out there playing it in 100-degree weather.
Right. Yeah.
Bakersfield.
I was probably sweating the most there because I was the obese guy of the team.
Well, and you guys, you grew up in Pacific Grove where it's 70 degrees
Right.
all year, 60s to 70s. So,
Right. We're like right by the coast.
yes, you guys always have that nice weather.
Right. Morning. It was a really morning guy though. But it was really appreciative. I was really appreciative of the great basketball that we had.
Yes.
But yeah, I also think that wasn't there one guy who fainted during that because it was so hot?
There might have been. I don't remember that, though. Do you still keep in touch with the guys from the team?
Yes, sometimes. Sorry, my dad is watching something in the background. If you could ignore that noise, but yeah, sometimes I reached out to Elliot, who I saw recently at school, and he said he was interested in playing. I also saw Coach John, and the other day actually.
Oh, how's he doing?
He's pretty good. He's really good. He's getting better. Can't really do tennis or hard physical activities, but he's getting there.
Is he at home or?
I'm not really sure actually.
Okay.
But he was with his wife, so I'm not really sure how that whole thing goes. But yeah, we played his wife with Nick, and like it was a really good exercise there.
Yeah. Good, man. I'm glad to hear he's better.
Right. Yeah.
See, like Nick did there, it's hard to lay off some of those high balls, but that ball was going way out.
Right. Okay.
And it takes some time to get used to the shorter court as well. But it's a really fun game.
So you guys aren't using. It really looks like a tennis ball.
It is a tennis ball. It's called a green dot tennis ball. It's for training kids who are learning to play. So it's a little bit softer. The air, it's not filled with air or pressure. So it's a little easier to hit. That's why it's called pop tennis. That sound pops off the paddle.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And if you're ever at Venice Beach, this is a huge sport down there.
Okay.
Play it. Oh, nice
I would have mentioned so.
Yeah. So I believe it's 2-all. We're on serve here.
3-2.
Oh, 3-2. We're up. Noel and I are up. Now, okay, so how long were you in Korea when you went there last summer?
Just all summer.
Oh, okay.
You had to come back 1 week or 2 weeks early because, I don't know, my mom was feeling homesick or something. But, yeah.
And you were visiting family?
Yes, I was. I was visiting family on my mother's side.
Nice. Now, what is your favorite? You see Nick hit me right there. What is your favorite Korean food when you take a trip over to Korea?
We're going to be talking about Korean stuff. Okay. And then after that, should we talk about American food?
Sure.
Okay. My favorite Korean food. Wow. I mean, it's really multicultural. I mean, not culture. It's really diverse over there when we're talking about food.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are lots of really good dishes out there. I can't really pick one. Maybe samgyetang. That's how you say in Korean. It's like
Samgyetang.
yeah. It's like basically chicken soup. It's just soup.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, boiled
Like that.
and right. With
Yeah.
lots of healthy foods and stuff.
Now, when you get that, do you put salt in it, or do you eat it as it is?
I'm not really sure. We've never really made it like that before. We only ate it like
At a restaurant.
in the restaurants.
So when you get it at the restaurant, do you add salt to it, or you just eat it the way they
cooked
serve it?
Are we playing? We're playing.
Oh, okay. Because I've had it, and I like it a little bit saltier than the way the Koreans prefer it.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, that's good. I like dak galbi.
What?
Dak galbi, the chicken. They cook it on the plate in front of you.
Galbi. Oh, okay.
That's good.
Okay. Yeah. Those are really good.
Yeah. And kimchi jjimm is really good.
Wait, you mean kimchi jjimm?
Kimchi jjimm. It's like a kimchi stew with pork.
Okay. I've already heard of that before.
Yeah, it's hard to find at a restaurant.
Right.
But when I lived there, there was a restaurant. My buddy Trey, great lob by Nick. Trey and I, we used to go there, and we could get this big pot of kimchi stew for like $10, and it was, we'd split that, and it was tons of food, and really good. So
You know, it's also like really good. I think the best part of Korea is that they have street food.
yeah, that's fun.
I'm gonna act a little immature here and say the street food are the best.
Yeah, I enjoy that too. What's your favorite street food?
I'm not gonna say. Maybe tteokbokki.
Tteokbokki is good. But how about bandegi?
I don't know what that is. What is that?
Now, tteokbokki is the rice cake, spicy rice cake. Yeah, and you can get that for like $1 or $2.
Right.
Yeah, a cup of it.
Street food, yeah.
Really good. Yeah. Bandegi is the silkworm larva.
What?
You've never seen that?
No.
Oh yeah. Now, have you been to Korea in the winter?
In the winter, no, never.
Oh, I think it's more popular in the winter time.
Okay, so it's more of like a hot food.
They boil it, and yeah.
Okay.
But it's not my favorite. But
Okay.
that I like a lot of the noodles, street side noodles.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe some udon. I mean, it's not like a traditional Korean food, but
Right.
it's still good.
Yeah. And how about the corn dogs? You like Korean corn dogs?
Maybe.
Oh, you've never had the corn dogs with all the potatoes on it and cheese and
No.
Okay.
30 off.
Now, okay. So going on, what is your favorite American food?
Let's say In-N-Out.
Oh, In-N-Out.
I don't know.
40,
Probably
30.
poke, like ahi.
Oh, okay.
Poke.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's like Hawaiian dish, but Hawaii is part of
good.
America, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's good.
So the ones in Costco, because
Oh, yeah.
they serve them in large portions,
Uh-huh.
but the real ones aren't Hawaiian.
Wes, if I play you next time,
Yeah.
your ass is grass.
What about you?
Gosh, I like hamburgers. I like pizza. I like steak.
I'm trying to,
Yeah, I missed that
for
over.
whatever reason, try to
Horrible.
hit an angle.
Did he hit them into the net?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Oh, that's you. Oh,
That's me in the gray over there. Yeah. Oh, nice touch by Noel.
So it's basically like you're falling, right? Or it's
Yeah.
like
Now, see, we're playing Australian doubles right now. I'm trying to take away that cross court
Right.
from Nick. So I'm over on. Oh, and that landed right in. I thought that was zone out.
That's it.
Ooh, volleys.
that's a good backhand serve.
Yeah, he's got a good backhand serve. He's got a forehand serve too. I think is a little better just because that backhand serve sometimes sits there a little longer, so people have a little bit more time. Let's see what the score is here. 5-3. They're up.
533.
Let's see. Come back here. Oh, got lucky there.
Oh,
Hit that out. Now, when you play doubles, do you like the forehand side or the backhand side?
I definitely like the dominant hand, so it'll be the forehand side.
Okay.
But I don't know. With my racket, I mean, yeah, the forehand side basically. But I don't know. It's always fun to play with your left hand side as well. It's
Yeah.
not my strong suit, but it's a different play. So
Okay. So when you're wanting to improve, you head over to the backhand side, work on your backhand.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Good.
oh,
How often are you playing nowadays, Simon?
twice a week. So
Oh, good.
Wednesdays and Saturdays at 10 o'clock.
Good.
We play for about 2 hours, I think. So up to 12 o'clock.
Okay. Now you just finished your first year of college.
Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. That was
Good.
hard.
Yeah.
I mean, well, yeah. Schoolwork is hard always.
Sure.
But fun. It's fun. It's fun. You learn a lot about things.
Yes. Now, what are you planning on studying?
Planning on studying. Well, political science is my major.
Okay.
So, I mean, just majoring in political science, then going to law school, lawyer.
Good.
Not sure. I'm still contemplating on what field I wanna work in. But there's lots of different fields. I'm thinking maybe corporate or human rights.
Okay. Good.
But we'll just see.
Yeah.
I want to work in a field that like helps. I think I don't know, just gives the most benefit to people. I mean, if it's like different kinds like entertainment, medical, tax lawyer, sports lawyer, corporate lawyer, constitutional lawyer. But I don't know, just trying to look at how I could help people the most, or give people the most help,
Good. It's great, Simon.
or something that they really need.
Yeah.
I think not to offend, those other lawyers out there, but
Yeah. Well, good. Good for you. I'm sure you'll do a lot. So
I hope so too.
you will. Now, there was another Korean American player on our team. Specifically.
I'm gonna play Austin.
Was there?
Yes. And he had a younger brother who would come out from the middle school.
Oh yes, yeah, Elliot.
Elliot, yeah.
Yeah.
How's-
Oh my God, I talked about him before, but you never really mentioned.
Yeah.
Him before. So
How's he doing?
He's doing good, I think. Doing great with his classes.
Yeah.
So sure how what his future plans are, but looks like he's doing good.
And is he in college too now, or
No.
no?
I think he's two.
He's going to be a senior.
low. So he's a senior in high school right now.
Okay, good. And what about the number 1, 2 player that would go back and forth with Gilbert?
Oh, Noah.
Noah, yeah. How's Noah?
He's in the same school. I think he's studying medicine. I'm not so sure about what his major is right now, but he's in the same school as Delbert.
Okay.
C. Davis.
Okay.
He's not doing tennis as much as before, and I think his skills have drastically decreased.
Okay.
The last time I played him, I won. But but he's a good guy. I think he's in maybe Wisconsin or Washington with his grandfather right now.
Good.
He's not here, but his father is here with him. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, by the way, could you that shot from before? Can you, when you hit like around the net,
Yeah.
and it hits the court, which is in. Like, is that like a thing in pop tennis? Can you do that?
Yes, you can do that in tennis too.
What is that?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I was just thinking if it applies to the same.
Yes, same. Yep. Same, all the same rules. as
Okay.
tennis. Yep. So you can do that. Oh, just a bad mistake. That was the game. They won 6-4.
Oh
They
man.
beat us. But what can you do? They just
I mean,
outplayed
at least
us.
if it's a fun game, if you had fun,
I like that. I
that's
like
the main
that.
thing.
Yes, that is the truth, isn't it? So, what do you think of pop tennis?
I think it's really interesting. I think it would be extremely fun for people of all ages.
Yeah.
This field, right?
Yeah, Bakersfield now.
I saw your one of your tennis videos that you guys were playing doubles. What is it, pop ball or
Pop tennis.
pop tennis? Okay, is that like a different thing from pickleball?
Oh yeah, totally different. Totally
Is
different. It's same as tennis scoring,
Okay.
and you just use the paddle. And you use a flat,
Okay.
like a flat tennis ball, and smaller
Okay.
court. It's
Okay.
it's on a pickleball court with 3 feet extra on each side.
So it's modified pickleball.
Well, pickleball is modified pop tennis. Let's say that.
Oh, okay. So it was pop tennis before pickleball.
I don't know, but I'm a pop tennis guy, so
Okay.
I'm going with pop tennis.
So you don't play tennis anymore?
I don't really play tennis anymore. It's hard to find people to play with.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
I mean,
Are you playing?
Yeah, I'm still striving and thriving right here.
Now let's see
with
that.
the,
Yeah, let's see your racket. Let's see that.
Yeah,
handle. Yeah. Can you turn it side? Yeah. There we go. What's the name of that again?
It's called the Freestyle.
Freestyle.
It was made by I think I mean, well, he's long dead now, but I think he was a player once. His name is Lionel Burt.
Okay.
I'm not really familiar with this guy. I don't really know him know of him
Yeah.
like John McEnroe or like Andre Agassi, but yeah, there's a lot of quirks and a little flaws to this racket right here. It's made for simply ambidextrous people, or rather, you could use it for ambidextrous purposes. So instead of doing like a two-handed backhand, you could just do it with one hand. You could just switch, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Just four hands basically, and never backhand. But I can say that I'm not really perfect with my left hand. So just getting there. But it's still a good racket. I've experimented. I've actually contemplated because over in South Korea when I stayed over the summer, not this summer but last summer, I took a tennis course with a private instructor for the first time.
Okay.
Where
at? What
lady,
city?
by the way.
What city?
It's Bundang.
Is that near Seoul?
No, I think that's a long way from Seoul. It's like a suburban place.
Bundang.
Yeah, Bundang.
Oh, that's is that near Daegu?
I don't know my Korean, but but I mean it's a really good place. Very nice environment.
It's right by Seoul.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's not. I
well,
mean, okay, but it's maybe like 45 minutes to an hour from Seoul.
yeah.
Yeah.
I remember it being a long drive from the airport to
Oh yeah, yeah.
place. So only time can tell. But I
So you
mean,
took a lesson with this woman.
a woman, yeah.
Yeah. When was this?
This was last summer, so before I started school in the
Okay.
fall of 2019.
Okay.
And when you're like when you're playing with a double-handed racket, like it's so unique, like almost nobody uses them in California.
Hmm.
I would think so. Uh, or like in your community per se, there's everybody's using one-handed tennis rackets, right? So it's
Hmm.
extremely difficult for me to relate to them. Like,
Because you're a
or I mean,
two-hander.
it's not
You're
extremely difficult,
you're not
but
just a two-hander. You're a freestyler.
I am a freestyler.
There you go.
I'm able to adapt to anything.
Now, because there are people who play two-handed backhand and forehands with a regular racket.
Um, two, wait,
They're,
two.
they'll have the handle and they'll switch like this, two-handed backhand or forehand like that.
Oh yeah. My friend does that with the borrowed racket that I gave him. TIS6 had overhead one packed with a
Okay.
lot of power, so he doesn't really have to put too much power when he strokes. That came out wrong. But yeah, I mean, you could do that. I mean,
I hope he's playing singles, not doubles.
no, he's playing doubles,
Oh.
which is even worse. But um, but anyways, so yeah, I mean, it's not too difficult to relate to people when playing tennis because it's the same tool, right? But it's I guess it's for me it's all about using that tool. So for me it's like you have to switch hands, and for them it's just you can switch hands, but I feel like it's harder because I have experimented with this. I've contemplated before whether I should pursue using a one-handed tennis racket from now on, than using a double-handed racket, because it's pretty much what the majority of the tennis players use in their communities. A one-handed tennis racket instead of a two-hander. So when I just walk, randomly, some other people would be like, "Oh my God, what kind of racket is that?" One lady asked if I was going to play badminton, but now I was heading to the tennis courts near
In
the
Korea.
school. No, in the school when I came back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a couple of weeks ago, I was like walking. I was gonna play with Delbert, a friend named Gary, and a friend named Nick. We're going to play doubles. I was walking to the courts over there at the Pacific Grove High School, and a lady said, "Oh my God, are you playing badminton?" I'm like, "Does this look like a badminton racket to you?" I mean, it's super thick. It's big too, but I guess she didn't really know what it was.
And where did you hear about the freestyle tennis racket?
I heard it from my coach, my then coach, after our coach actually left us. I'm joking, actually. Well, actually, not really, but you did leave us.
Yes, I did.
It was too bad. Coach John Gruber, he introduced the racket to me. The funny story is that I was just beginning, right? So it was a pretty bad time to begin in high school in your junior year, doing tennis.
Yes.
And I was horrible.
No,
You gotta
no.
admit.
You were a good player, Simon. Good player.
I'm-
You were
I
out.
like-
You were there every day, working hard.
Right. I mean, but I had to, because. But anyway, I mean, well, I would have done so anyways. But either way. But the story is that I could get to my backhand. Like I wasn't at all great with my backhand, so I had to So I
Right.
was great at using my forehand, but I was never great at using my backhand.
Yes. Now,
So
I remember sometimes during drills, you would have a
Mhm.
forehand, and I'd have to really be ready because that thing would be coming like 200 miles an hour.
but right, so Coach John would introduce me to this racket, and this is the very same racket that he introduced me to before, the demo racket, that he had originally intended me to just use a little bit, get used to it, and buy my own, but he ended up just giving it to me and allowing me to buy another racket for $45, which is actually supposed to be $200.
Oh, wow.
Great discount from Trent Aaron. Right, but because of overuse, that racket is long gone. So I'm using the original racket right now, and it's still thriving. It's still good. I changed my my grips. They used to be white,
Yeah.
or no, they used to be red, and then they used to be white, and now it's black.
Oh, okay. And which color do you prefer?
Black.
Oh.
The red ones, the original ones, were just like really thin, and they kind of hurt. They actually gave me some blisters when holding onto them, but having these like comforter grips
Yes.
with like I don't know, being soft and all, it's really I think it's really rigorous as well. I mean, maybe not as much if you get used to it, but there's a lot of movement there. In tennis and doubles especially, it's like you always have like one person probably doing most of the work, and you're just doing the minor work. So I guess there's more movement to pop tennis than there is in tennis,
Yes.
as I've experienced. But yeah, it looks really interesting, and I hope maybe I could play pop tennis one day.
There you go. Come on out to our courts here in Bakersfield. We'll get you on the court.
Okay.
All right.
In the future.
Yeah. Well, it's good to see you, Simon. Thank you for taking time.
Okay.